because I've got so much to analyze. So AU is bearish fundamentally. Break structure here, 4 hours. I'm gonna call that H4. H4. It's rejecting from this supply zone. Okay, we'll see what happens here. I want us to break above, maybe come out a bit higher. But if it does close here, then we could be looking for shorts entirely. So call out rejection from here indicates bearish momentum. So that's for AU. Because it did close outside, it filled the gap and it closed outside, meaning that it could be bearish, but I still want us to go up and clear this liquidity here. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna keep this on my watch list. AUD, USD. I'm gonna go over the previous watch list and then clear it out as well. So PopCat, 4 hours, what did we do? Nothing. So PopCat is fundamentally, technically bearish as well. You go through fundamental outlooks as well. Fundamentals. So for this week, I need to go through all this. So AUD is clearly negative. We're going down. So that's why I'm looking for shorts for AU. Gotta look at forex pairs in a bit. Just gonna clear this. So PopCat, I'm gonna kick that on my watch list. US 30. So US 30 actually hit TP. 7.5 RR. Now there's no setup coming in. All I see is breaker structure and this demand zone. However, we would have already missed the trade because we had this clean boss F boss up here, and then price already rejected. If we look for M15, the entry wouldn't be anywhere here. The entry would actually be from up here. So knowing that, the risk and reward wouldn't be there as well, because even though it did reject, we barely made one to 1 hour. So judging by that, I reckon from here we can go look at M5 and then look for a continuation from the M5. So boss F boss, but there's no clean demand zone. So if that's the case, I'm gonna forward test this. I'm not gonna take the trade, but I'm gonna forward test this. So I'll keep this on the watch list, see what happens. Keep this down here until the high. Make this a bit shorter. So what, 1 to 2.5, we'll round up to 3. So forward test, US 30, 1 to 3. 80 NZ, AED should be going down, but if we look at here as well, NZ is going down as well. So we don't want to trade this. It should be ranging. Let me zoom out. Okay, so I think it's bullish against NZ. No, yeah, we're definitely ranging, because if you look at the 4 hours, we haven't really done anything. We're acting off this area. I marked this trade. I didn't take it. I forward tested it. We would have got stopped out before it ran. Maybe could have had my stop loss a bit larger, but I'm not about to swing trade for a 1 to 3. Maybe I should, but I don't know. In my opinion, it's just a range. So I'm just gonna kick that out of the watch list. NZD CAD. Okay, what's happening? Are we NZ's bearish? Is CAD bullish? CAD clearly negative as well. Okay, so we're looking at a range right now as well. I'm gonna clear all this. I'm gonna get back to the 4 hours, and then I just want to mark out what's happening. So from what I see, we are bearish. I see this breaker structure here, and then we have this internal breaker structure here, IB, and then we have FB here, failed breaker structure, fake breaker structure, and then this area here. So clearly we've already reacted. We've missed the trade. We had a clean boss IB, FB, missed the trade here. And it price clearly tapped in and rejected. So that would have been the trade from here after that rejection. But knowing this, we're going to keep that on the watch list. So NZD CAD's in the watch list. Okay, so NZD CAD, H4, H4, and then I'm going to look for certain trades that we missed. Okay, so the rejection actually came from here. This body close here. That would have been the trade. So this is trade 1. And then we're going to look for opportunities for trade 2, trade 3, etc. So go back to Notion, slash toggle, trade 1, missed. And now we're gonna look for trade 2. So trade 2 would occur from maybe this break here. So this breakout here, go for 2.5R, 2.5. So this is trade 2. Trade 1 missed. Trade 2 missed as well. Trade 2 missed. And then now we're looking for a breakout as well. So I would want to wait for this to break. And then I reckon we trade this tomorrow because NZD CAD, I want to see structure move a bit more clean, where it creates a new low that's not this much of a pip movement. Because this range here is already 56 pips. I'm not about to have a 58 pip stop loss. There's no point to that. But I'm definitely keeping this on the watch list. I reckon we can easily trade this throughout the week. So I'm gonna set alerts here. I could put the stop loss around here. So alerts there. What is that? 31 pip stop loss. Okay. And then what are we targeting? We're targeting lows. Because we did get a clean reaction, and then the end of the trade would be around here. So we want to keep trading all the way to down here. 97 pips. Okay. Waiting for the breakout to happen. Breakout. Condition price. NZD. Breakout short. So that's a potential trade up setup for today and tomorrow. So NZD CAD solved. GBP AUD. So fundamentally it was bearish. We cleared the liquidity highs, and then now we're just ranging inside the area. So is GBP bullish now? Slightly negative. Okay, so 30. This broke here, but we're still inside the range. So maybe I'm gonna wait for this to happen, and then I'll go short. So if this breaks here, that's when I'm gonna go short and have my stop loss at this high, at this area high. Worst case scenario, I get stopped out, and that's fine. But I like the risk to reward because if we're chasing these lows, we're catching this entire move here until this demand. So we still got 2.5R. So I reckon up the risk. We'll see what happens. So it's there. Move on. I'll keep that on the watch list. Solana. It didn't do what I wanted to do. I wanted to clear this liquidity and then reject, and then we take the trade. So maybe have the same plan. Because the game plan is still good. We can just keep being patient and wait. Move this. Clearly got liquidated and did nothing. So Solana, we're same plan, just waiting for that. But I'm gonna clear this. Pepe. So it didn't come off this gap. It actually came off a proper supply zone and then rejected. So that was my mistake. I did get stopped out from this trade. I got liquidated and then it ran. So yeah, not the best trade I made. It is reacting off this demand zone here. And this is a very strong demand zone because previously it's been in the area where price was holding. So I'm just gonna leave that too. Pepe, gold's bullish. I had the plan to go from here from last stream, but the problem was it never came down. It just kept on flying. And since this broke, we now know that price is not bearish. Because if price came down here and broke, we would have known that, okay, gold is bearish. But that's not what happened. Price for gold just kept going up. So now, because that broke, we can start looking for continuation plays. From here, we'll call this breaker structure, and then this FB. And then maybe this demand zone here because of this internal breaker structure. And then sellers there. Price comes in, rejects. We can start looking for M5, M15 rejections and start trading it. So gold's another opportunity. I'm going to keep out of the watch list because it's not currently in play. SPX. So I did take this trade. I don't know how the SP works, but you get stopped out after one day. You can't hold it for longer. So they pretty much exited exited me out of the trade. I don't know how the features work, but yeah. I think we can only trade this for daily. So for situations like this, I think start trading one-to-ones with M15 and just look for breakouts on the upside. As of right now, there's nothing for SPX. Gonna clear that as well. USD CAD. What are we seeing at? USD is neutral to slightly bullish. Okay, so we are looking for longs. What happened to this trade? What did I do? Okay, so I was looking for a breakout, got stopped out, clearing it. Clearly we're ranging and we just broke out to the upside. So this break here, and then price came in, but we're still in a range in my opinion, so it's not really worth trading. Actually, I'm not gonna clear it yet. I'm just gonna look for, yeah, never mind, I'm clearing it. USD CAD, Euro CAD. Okay, so I was going to take this trade. The only problem was that it closed below, so it wasn't worth taking, but it ended up flying to TP. Just gonna clear that. We're gonna make it more clean, so we have this breaker structure to the downside, and then we have this applies in here. Price came in, rejected, and now we're looking for shorts. So breaker structure, FB to the downside. Oh crap. Just gonna record that down for this one. EuroCAD, H4, and now we're looking for trades we missed. So zoom in. Clearly nothing. We would have not taken any of this because this did happen. This was affected by news. We got this break here, and then the trade would have happened from here. So after this break here, we would have went short from here. This would have been the first trade. 1 to 2.5. First trade still active. So trade 1. Trade 1, active plus missed. So we missed the trade, but this would have been an ongoing trade right now. And then the next setup we're looking for is this break here. So if that breaks, I will be going short. So let's do 2.5. Oh, let me put it a bit higher. So 44 pip stop loss and then 110 pip TP. Alright, with 10 lots, that would be 11k. And then 4k risk. No, that's too much. Let's do 2k risk on 5 lots. Yeah, that sounds better. Okay, I'm gonna keep that for future. So we're just waiting for this EuroCAD moving up here. Ray. Okay, so we did get stopped out over here. And like I said in the last stream, I said that the reason why we don't want to take this yet is because there was no FBOSS. I wanted a clean FBOSS to form first, but it wasn't clean. I did take the trade, I can't lie, I did take the trade, but it didn't play out. And I didn't risk too much, so that was fine too. But for next time, we have to wait for this FBOSS to form in order to determine the bearishness. Because out of here, this range, it was slightly a gamble since there wasn't really a move. And we were in a range. So I'm going to clear this. The thing is, it did come into a demand zone for bullishness. And it did react off a boss FBOSS. So we can start looking for longs, continuations. So boss FBOSS to the upside. We'll keep that on the watch list. M15. The trade would have been from this rejection candle. So this would have been the first trade. Target 2.5. Yep, done. TP hit. And then the second trade would have occurred from this breakout here. Long, there, and this would be ongoing right now. So there, and then 2.5. And then the next trade, we could look for this break here and then go long. So maybe forward test if we break out from here. Breakout here, stop loss around here, 2.5. Okay, that's the setup for the day for Ray. I'll go. Okay, I got raped over there. What did we clear? We cleared. So we're technically bullish, but let's be a bit smart about this. So what am I seeing? I'm seeing this demand zone here, and then a very clean boss F boss to the upside. But during these type of situations, normally, from what I experienced, these lows get liquidated and then it starts reversing. So I'm gonna wait for these lows to get cleared, and then rejection, and then I'll take the trade. So I'm just gonna sell it from here and here. So waiting for a liquidation to happen. Wait for a liquidation to happen. So crypto right now is bullish, but we want to wait for this thing to happen to determine a trade. So over here, and then we can target the previous supply that I marked out, 1 to 7. Yeah, that's pretty good. Risk 250, 250 times 7. What's that? 1,750. Okay. 1.75. Yeah, that's a good risk. BNB. Okay, I'm just gonna clear this as well. I'm gonna get rid of BNB. I don't like the structure there. Euro AED. Okay, so it did react off the supplies that I marked out. But I was looking for a breakout, so no, I'm gonna clear it. It's too difficult. USD JPY. It's form when the supply becomes valid. Okay, so same plan. Waiting for this. Can I say alerts? So right now the plan did play out. We did form the FBOS. So I'm gonna clear that. Leave this here. Wait for price to come up, and then we start looking for shorts for USD JPY. AUD USD. Same thing. Rejection. Okay. Now I'm gonna look at Euro USD. Oops. I'm not forcing it. We are bearish. Look, a lot of people would be marking out this demand zone, and then, oh guys, like, let's go long. But think about it. Demand zone here failed, it reacted, then failed. Demand zone here reacted, then failed. This one is going to react, which it did, and then it's going to fail again. So we need to keep looking for shorts rather than longs. You can't switch our buys for longs here. We need to keep looking for shorts somehow, but it's not really giving anything. So fundamentally bullish for Euro USD. So I've got 2 pairs that I actually want to trade that we can keep trading, and then the rest of them, they're not really tradable. Let me look at this one. Okay, so we have shock here, and then oh wait, someone tag me. Hold up. Huh? Ở đây nè. Yeah. Sorry, my cousin walked in. You're marking out internal structure. So the problem with this trade is that there's an external low here and there's an external high here. So within this external high and external low, you're within a range. So it would make sense if the high broke and then you found the boss F boss and then you took the trade. Or if the low broke, then you would then look for boss F boss to the downside to then take the trade. Other than that, you're within a range right now. So that's why no one's trading AJ right now. We're waiting for this to break or that high to break. I'll explain what I mean. So we have, let me mark this out. Path. you wanted to look for a boss F boss when this high breaks here to the upside, so you can just catch these continuations. Or down here, you look for boss F boss to the downside to then catch continuations. If you find price doing just ranging, and then this is the high and this is the low, but the boss F boss is happening within here, then how do you know where to go short or long? It wouldn't make sense because you're not really trading a direction. You're forcing a play within an area and then guessing where it's gonna go up or down. That's why you want to wait for a external high to break, which is here, or an external low to break, which is here, to determine a direction, and then you look for continuations. If you don't see a directional bias on the high time frame, you don't want to take the trade at all. You want to wait until everything's clear. Like over here, NZD CAD, right? We had the 4 hours breaking down to the downside. Breaking down, and then we looked for a strategy, which is boss IBFB, which is here, and then price reacted, which is then what I started looking for. I started looking for trades within this entire move, which is around here and here, and I'm looking for the next potential moves, like the breakouts. Your system's not meant to be boss F boss all the time. It needs to be specific to a movement, and then you look for reactions, and then you trade it. Does that make sense? So for AJ, wait, let me mark up AJ. ADJPY. So I got raped over there. So we have this here, and look, these are my previous trades, right? Like, how long was this? April, June. From here, we're in a range. If price breaks down from here, we can then look for these low time frame shorts. Yeah. I'll eat later. Give me a second. Okay, so we want to wait for this high to break in order to look for longs, and then this low to break in order to look for shorts. Anything within wouldn't make sense to trade.
Good. Oh.
Yeah, I'll eat later. But in Vietnam, I'm eating like every 3 hours. I don't know why, but my grandparents, they eat every 3 hours. And I don't eat breakfast at night only. It's so different here. Oh, got bitten. AGPY. This is Bitcoin, BTC, USDT. Did anyone mark this up for Bitcoin? I had this, which we missed. We had this breaker structure, so price clearly bullish, and then we had this FBOS. Price came into the demand zone and rejected, just the cleanest system possible, and I didn't even take the trade, but it was too clean. We also had this internal change character here as well. And the price started to break out from this area. So we're going to keep this on the watch list as well, BTC, USDT. And Bitcoin is now fundamentally, technically bullish. We can then look for longs from here. Break structure from here. That would have been the trade. This would literally be the trade. This breakout here, 96K would have been the trade. 1 to 2.5. Take profit would have hit, and then we would have looked for another break. The other break would have occurred from here. Stop loss at the low here. So same breakout strategy, and then 2.5. And then right now it's coming down actually, but this would have been the trade. Whatever outcome happens here, that would have been fine if we hit stop loss, because it did react and it did play on the plan. But right now we should look for another entry. Sorry. I reckon we wait for this to break out here. If this breaks, no. So this would be the first break. This is the plan. This is the first break. Break 1. And then whatever break 2 is, break 2, we can then go long with the stop loss at the current low it creates. Because this low is way too far. It's too close to the second trade. There's no point in taking another trade because we're already in this big trade here. But we can wait for another system to happen. So another break would be from here maybe. From here, and the stop loss would be like that. And we target like 107K. That's Bitcoin, Ethereum. What the fuck is this? Nah, this is gay, bro. Clearly can't trade that. Weekly. Bro, we missed out on like 10K. Yeah. Over here. Came into the area I wanted to long, and then I didn't long it. I took the trade and it started to just fly. I missed out too much. Then I missed out over here as well. I'm gonna short this. Yeah, and then talk to my uncle, guys. Over here, this is what I'm looking for. So over here, risk $1,000 here, and then if I win, I make 2,000. So that's, but I'm still waiting for confirmation from everyone else. So looking at my team. Here, this is the insights, and this is a 99% win rate. They haven't got wrong, 99%. But we need. So it says slightly. You don't trade it. If it's clearly, then you want to start looking for those trades. So AUD is clearly negative. So right now, when he sent that, you can see that it's been going down from here, clearly negative. And now we need to look for trades to go down. And the same here, NZD USD, clearly negative. So we're looking for it to go down as well. But we have to wait maybe one day for confirmation in order to take the trade. Yeah.
We go lunch?
Yeah, get lunch now. Yeah, I'll go in like 2 minutes. I'm gonna avoid all these other altcoins. It's just too risky. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream here. Alright, see you guys.